How is there not a band named Sticky Carpet?
I guarantee there
Sticky
is.
Buns?
Somewhere right now in Olympia, Washington, somebody just kicked a table over. There is!
Stick around, make a sound. There's more to People Town.
Guys, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Correct.
Kids are always learning and growing, but as adults, sometimes we lose that curiosity, Jay.
So what's something you'd like to learn? Gardening, a new language, maybe how to finally beat your best friend in bowling.
Yes.
I want to know that.
Yep.
Therapy can help you reconnect with your sense of wonder because your back-to-school era can come at any age.
So rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/DPT today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/DPT.
Hey, Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population you, population James Adomian.
Population Adomian!
Adomian!
Yep.
I love you.
You got it. I mean,
God, I love it live when you hear
It's
the echo.
So here's the thing. Anytime I see a Jesse Ventura,
Costa Mesa.
don't I send you a Jesse Ventura? I know we're on a different impression, but anytime I see a clip of anything, I feel like
oh yeah,
I send
Jesse
it to you.
Ventura doing like a commercial for like
A local bowling
Well,
alley.
he did what I just saw when he did for Chicago Liquors in
Yeah,
Minneapolis.
holding a keg.
Yeah.
Why should we be limited to only 2 lanes?
It should be
Everything should be a
Hennepin
drive.
County needs a 3rd bowling lane. There's left, right, and there's right down the middle.
The crazy thing is in this, I don't want to get political. I really don't at all, and that's not what this show is. But I do think in this current environment, RFK Jr. is just a fucking mess of all messes.
Well, I mean, let's take a look. Let's step out of it and look at it for a second. I mean, come on.
The bear.
I want to step in front of this scandal here for a sec. I want to just step in front of it. There,
You want to be in front of it?
I was late for a flight, JFK, so you're already stuck in traffic 3 hours. Who's not going to want a snack on a beer?
On a bear.
Bear. You
You're
want
saying
to
a
snack
beer.
on a bear.
Look, I was motoring around with Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, it's
I was literally driving around Manhattan with Roseanne Barr with the dead bear in the back of the Land Rover.
and I'm just gonna say this: the bear was funnier than Barnes.
Well, you got what I think is that it may have had an adverse reaction to the vaccine. That's why I worked up a tolerance to
He's
a number
proving
of toxins.
all of his theories. So I do think that Jesse Ventura, if like peak Governor Ventura was like, I'm gonna run as an independent right now. Like I do think he would have.
And I'm going to do verbal jujitsu against public radio figures like Garrison Keillor for the duration of my 1 term.
You versus Garrison Keillor. I'll wabash his head in.
James, you have a special.
Yes, I do.
That's what
We'll talk about it.
I know. I want
Daniel,
everybody to
save
know.
it.
Path of most resistance.
Save it. We'll get into it. I have a story, Dan. We gotta get into this story, and then we'll talk about Path of Most Resistance.
Let's do it.
After this. Shall I jump into this?
Please.
Sent in by Adam Polton at Polsky75.
Ooh, I pulled that one out.
You got it.
Polsky
Send it-
today.
Guy's almost 50 years old.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he was born in 75. Okay.
Or he just remembers the wreck of the Memphis.
This is amazing. Thank you. This is amazing for so many reasons, this story, because you're going to ask yourself, how did this thing exist? It tells you everything you need to know about the way England thinks about the United States, and yet it is a crazy story. You ready for this?
Yes.
4 men charged in theft of satirical golden toilet titled America at Churchill's birthplace. Can you do a Winston Churchill? No.
That's it.
We have reached across the ocean, relied on our ancient partners.
So I was just in London, and there's a statue of Churchill outside, kind of near Big Ben, outside of Westminster Abbey, like in this area. And in the statue, he seems uncomfortable.
Right.
He's got an overcoat on that's kind of flowing out.
Yeah.
And he's like, in his own statue, he doesn't
Looks
look
like he has
he's
to go to the
sweating.
bathroom.
He doesn't feel
Wait,
good.
you said it again? It's a museum?
No.
They
We'll
stole.
get into it.
They
4
stole
men
this-
charged in theft of satirical golden toilet titled America.
If it is yellow, let it mellow.
If it is brown, flush it down.
I wish we would have gone to the war. You can go to his war rooms.
Really?
That is a
That's what they call the
museum.
bathroom.
That's what he called
Yeah.
the bathroom.
The war and the let's go. It's time to move some men.
Time to drop the big one.
All right, so 4 men were charged over the theft of. Do you want to guess how many carats of gold this toilet was?
Whoa.
What do you think?
Was it plated?
What?
Right, it's not solid gold. That would be.
It is a gold toilet.
We're not. Look,
It's
if
gold.
if you bid it, it would not give way. So it's got to be 22 carats.
22 carat. What do you think,
500 carats.
Daniel?
1,000 carat.
It's an 18 karat gold toilet. You were closest.
It's
Oh, we're doing
gold.
quality of the gold. I was looking at this.
Yes,
the
the
wrong
quality.
way.
But how many ounces? Right.
That's what I was.
What's the melt
mistaken.
value?
What? What's the street value? From Blenheim Place, the sprawling English county mansion where British wartime leader Winston Churchill was born. He wasn't just the wartime leader; he was the leader.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Our time to crown is here.
So we're
Wait,
gonna
you're
get
talking
in.
about pooping and
We
crown.
will be born.
I shall be born.
On for my
The
asshole.
toilet was valued. Do you want to do this right now? At how much do you want to save it for later?
We're talking 18 carats.
18 carats of
18
pure
carat.
toilet.
She's don't worry. She's
I don't
18
care.
carats, baby.
I don't care.
Barely 18 carats.
Tom Likas,
Talking about-
yeah, don't talk about Tom Likas. Tell me about
I'm
it.
a bad guy.
Tom like this. He's still
You gotta
alive.
put a
He's
woman.
still alive, but that's all you can say.
You gotta put a woman on a toilet.
Oh yeah, women should not be pooping.
Certainly not on a golden toilet. They should sit on its side in a
If a woman
colostomy bag.
poops in the first 3 months that you're dating her, dump that bitch.
Dump that dumper. All right, so
Can you take me out Gary Busey style?
Yeah. Oh, you got it. You got it, son.
Let me tell you 5 things.
Really, what the show was.
by the-
He had all these crazy drops, and people would get off the phone and they'd be like, "Can you take me out whatever style?" And then they would play like 4 drops in a
Yeah,
row.
my
At the end, they'd go,
And no one's ever like, can you take me out Solaris style?
Can you take me out? Yeah, Zoe
Andre
Saldana
Tarkovsky
style.
style.
Thank
Yes.
you. All right, so how much money do you think this 18 karat gold toilet is worth?
All right, you're looking at your standard toilet. It's just standard water flow flush.
Thank
"Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna have to look at the curve on that P trap. I'm gonna go.
I'll show you. What
20,000
That's
pounds.
a good guess.
That's what it looks like.
That's a gold
Carats.
ass
Right. But I think there's
Oh, and the piping.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
20,000 pounds.
20,000 pounds.
Oh, you have it in pounds?
Oh, do you have it in dollars?
No, dollars.
$20,000. $25,000.
Okay, what do you think?
I'll go $50,000.
Yeah. I think that there's an inflated price because of like
It's,
It's
a
a piece of
Churchill's
art.
toilet.
I've made a gold toilet. You see,
I've made a gold toilet,
Look, we've
and
rendered
I've
it and
made
called
a
it America. right?
I've made a poop on the toilet.
If you want there for the golden toilet scene, then were you really alive at all?
dropped the deuce. If you
Okay,
want
what's your
that.
guess?
Right.
I'm gonna say high end. I'm gonna say it's $100,000.
Okay, get your answers in, townies, because you guys aren't going to believe this. This toilet is worth $5.95 million.
Whoa.
That's
It's
way-
solid gold.
way overvalued.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
a-
plated. It
it's
is a
a
solid gold.
piece of artwork.
5.
Piece of artwork.
5.5.
How rich
It was titled.
of an artist do you have to be to have access to that much material?
So, but I think
I
it
think
was
it's
probably
the rarity of the toilet, and
Number
that
one.
it belonged to Churchill.
Number 2.
and that it's gold.
And
You've
number
got
3, I think
things
it was
working.
it was
Oh,
made
okay,
for
yeah.
much less in like whatever, like
fine,
the
but it's what it's worth now.
in
Right.
the 1930s.
No, you're right.
or
You're
whatever
both
it is.
right.
So all right,
Don't
so
fight.
here we go.
We shall shit on the toilets. We shall shit in the showers. We shall shit in the bathroom
In the
if we are
bathroom.
in the Holiday Inn.
keep calm and wipe
We-
on.
We shall always douche. We will never wipe.
And intended, we will always bidet, and intended as a pointed satire about excessive wealth by the Italian conceptual artist Maurizio Catalan. It was part of an art installation in Blenheim Place near the city of Oxford a few days before it vanished overnight in September of
course it got
2019.
stolen. Yes.
The Crown Prosecution Service said Monday it had authorized criminal charges against these 4 men over the theft. They are accused of burglary, conspiracy to transfer criminal property. 7 people had been arrested over the heist, but no charges had been brought until 4 years after the toilet was stolen. The artwork has never been found. The golden toilet was...
Yeah, they melted that down.
So that's it. So the golden toilet...
I've got a job. It's if you want to melt down a gold toilet.
It does feel like a Guy Ritchie movie.
know,
it does.
Where they steal a golden toilet to melt it down.
Lock, stock, and 2 smoking arseholes.
And then Dennis
Arseholes.
Farina flies over and he's like, I'm looking for my fucking shitter.
Who's got the shitter? This is fantastic. Just send it over here. The golden toilet was fully functioning. Okay, and prior to the theft, visitors to the exhibition could book a 3-minute appointment to use it.
Is this? Am I wrong? This is supposed to be like a negative American thing.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Right?
You call it take a
Shit on
dump
the
on
Golden
America.
Bowl of America.
Just crapping on America. The police said that because the toilet had been connected to the palace's plumbing system, its removal caused significant damage.
Oh yeah,
You know that's
the wet
going to be
bandits.
bad. To the palace's plumbing system, its removal significant damage, flooding to the 18th century building, a UNESCO World Heritage Site filled with valuable art and furniture. So
damage is
you don't
gonna
want
be-
toilet water going all over the furniture
good
legs.
God,
See,
man.
right underneath it,
It's right there.
there was another room full of more golden toilets.
More golden toilets
Platinum fixtures.
filled with feces. There's a platinum tampon machine. The museum said the artwork invited viewers to make use of the fixture individually and privately. That is crazy.
Weird.
That is wild.
Right?
Weird.
If it's an art piece that you can actually, and you know people dropped one in there.
Of course they did. That's why they
It's
reserved the 3 minutes.
It's to experience unprecedented intimacy with the work of art. You couldn't do that into the mouth of the Mona Lisa.
I wonder.
In 2021.
Somebody has to clean that toilet.
Yeah.
Thames Valley Palace, the force of investigating the theft, suggested it would be a challenge to recover the toilet. Will we ever see it again?
No.
Personally, I wonder if the shape of the toilet wonder about the shape of the toilet to be
It's
perfectly
in a
honest.
bar shape.
Right.
Yeah.
Police
Multiples.
say Matthew Barber told the BBC, if you have that large amount of gold, it seems likely that someone has already managed to dispose of it one way or another.
Yes.
Melt it down into coins, and you just do it slowly over time in a bunch of different. I'm not saying I know. I'm
Yeah,
not saying
Jay, what's going on here?
Call in now. We've got a great deal on
gold.
gold bars. 1 ounce gold bars.
Tom Like is doing a gold bar commercial. You got to need some gold.
Or Alex.
Yeah, exactly. The 4 suspects will appear at the Oxford Magistrates Court. They did back
Dang.
in. So we're gonna. Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
Craziness.
Also, you got something that is so easily transferred into another form.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like marked currency. It's not like a painting. You can't. The painting is the painting. You can't like melt down a painting and be like, now it's this.
Right.
So when you make something
yeah.
this is it. When you make an art piece that is making fun of another country in the shape of something that you use,
Right.
and then we give the public access to it to sit on, like
Expect that someone's going to mess with it.
try and steal
The
it.
security
People should
you
not be able to
have- what was
sit
it?
on art.
5.9. Was that what it was?
5.95 million.
So
6
it's
million.
so
There
it's
should
the
have been
value of
somebody
the
in that
artist.
room.
It's the value of what the artist's art costs too.
Right. It's the value of Lee Majors. All right. So they've been arrested.
They were closing in on him, and they were like, "Oh shit, I gotta dump the cocaine down the toilet." No, you gotta dump the toilet down the toilet.
Put the toilet down the
put the
toilet.
It was all we had.
Karen!
Keep stirring the sauce. All right. So we're gonna get out of here on this.
Okay.
What's the age range of the 4 guys who were arrested? The age range. It's a
But you need a plumber.
4-year age range.
Cocksucker motherfucker, what the fuck?
You need a plumber.
Yeah.
It's 4 guys.
4 guys.
40 to 44.
I got a job. It's one last job. I need a plumber.
Yeah.
I need a coin guy.
Yeah.
And I need a
melt-
number 2.
I need a melt guy.
I need a septic expert.
And
If you feel that shit coming around the corner and you can't turn away in 30 seconds flat,
you better
you got to
go.
get out of the gate.
You gotta go. Yeah, definitely Casey Affleck and Matt Damon played 2 of these.
There's
4
the guy on the headphones. They think they've gotten away with it, and he's like, whoa.
Whoa.
You left the toilet seat up.
Yeah.
It's a woman.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
how it's
you
today.
got it. You got it.
All right.
Damn them.
So
I'm gonna go 25 to 30. I think this is a
25 to
young man's job.
All right, so 4-year window. For
Oh,
youngest to
26
oldest?
to 30.
26 to 30. So what's the 4-year?
40
window
to
for-
44.
Okay.
Oh, because the ages.
Yeah.
I think the youngest guy is 22 and the oldest guy is 60.
Ah,
Goes the other way.
There's a 4-year age range.
4-year age range.
oh,
so
shit. Okay.
22 to 26.
Yeah, they're all okay. No, I think
think
these
old
are
guys?
old guys.
Okay, so how old?
I think this is 46 to 50.
Okay, 46 to 50. All right, get your answers in, townies. This is story number 1.
sure?
Down in the books. It was really fun. It's a American toilet. And it's the fact that it's gold. I mean, should we be proud that it's gold? At least it's not bronze.
It's like some
I mean,
sort
can
of
we take
shade.
that and say "F you, China"?
Here we go. Yeah.
There you go.
See, can we add this to our gold medal total?
Totally.
Okay. Here are the ages. The ages of the people who stole the toilet, smelted it down, and did something to it.
Whoever smelt it,
dealt
dealt
it.
We got there.
Name of the episode. All right. They are 35 to 39. You guys are dancing around
I
it.
was running on there.
There you go. That's story number 1.
Who has
down
2?
in the books? I believe
do.
Daniel has story number 2. When we come back, we're going to find out and hear about James' new special and all sorts
Tell you
of
what we're doing.
all
what we've
sorts
got
of
going
stuff.
on.
It's Dumb People Town. Don't go anywhere.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey, gang, welcome back to the show. Before we get into James' special and how you can consume it, let people know about it, pass it around, watch it a number of times, and all that stuff, we should tell you we have a bunch of stuff coming up for me and Jay.
We have a massive show in Ann Arbor
Massive.
massive on September 27th. It's the University of Minnesota versus Michigan football weekend. It is alumni family weekend. It's part of an alumni event, but it is at the Michigan Theater. That is a 1,400 seat theater. We'd love to fill it.
Hell yeah.
So that's Ann Arbor, one of our hometowns.
Yeah, so
we'll be there on that night. One show, one night only. Then in
October,
first time ever.
going to Vegas. We've never done comedy in Vegas. How about it? We're doing it Wise Guys, which is really not on the Strip. It's kind of in its own thing. So for local Vegas people, it's a great place there.
And for people who want to come see comedy, we are going to be at Wise Guys in
Love
Vegas.
Wise Guys.
I'm
Nice.
very excited for that. I love that club.
I only know the Utah one, but
yeah, the
Utah's-
Utah one
the
is
Utah- there's 3 in Utah now.
phenomenal. Yeah,
There's one in Ogden, there's one in South, and one in the downtown.
Jordan Landing.
And then we will be at the Comedy Fort, which Dan was just at first weekend in November.
great place.
We're going to be at the Flyover Comedy Festival in St. Louis. We were headlining at the Sheldon Theater.
Nice.
which is
I
a
am too.
Big ass theater. You're going to be the Flyover?
Yep. I'll be there on Saturday the 16th headlining.
Hey,
Same with us.
Nice.
Oh my God, are we competing with each other? I hope
doubt
not.
that.
Jesus, that would be bad.
I doubt that.
I doubt it. But
Someone in St. Louis.
great, Dan.
Hit them against each other.
Hit them against each other.
I don't think.
I hope not.
doubt.
And but we can even mention to them that we should scatter the time so
Sure.
that we don't.
I'll be there on
waste time.
Saturday the 16th. One night only.
All right, we're on the Friday the 15th.
We're doing a tag it.
late night
Nice.
tag it, and on Saturday the 16th
You were amazing in
we're
our Tag
doing it. Our big headlining show at the Sheldon.
And then in December, we're doing our 2-man show, The Born Identity, which I love so much.
B-O-R-N.
The Born Identity, at the Lyric Hyperion here in Los Angeles. A very small room, but we're going to do it 3 times, basically workshopping it because we want to take it to New York and potentially do it on Broadway. We've got people interested, and we're in the midst of doing that. And so that is happening on December 9th, which is a Monday, December 12th, which is a Thursday, and then the 16th. So we'll let you guys know all about that. Supersklars.com for all that stuff and our
Nice.
tour dates. James Adomian, you have a new special. The Path of Most Resistance.
That's right. That's right. I took Sun Tzu and I flipped him around.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you did.
I flipped
Where'd you
him around,
shoot it?
I reached around a little bit.
It was a tiny little reach around. Where did you record it? Tell us about it.
In Los Angeles. It was recorded almost a year ago at the Elysian Theater here in LA.
Amazing theater.
A good theater. A theater with a rug on the stage.
God
A
bless.
theater with a heart.
I only perform with the rug theaters.
Got to be a
stage.
rug on a
Dan
stage.
did his show there, and it was fantastic. I love that theater. I love it.
That's so great. And so characters, stand up, a mix of everything.
It's me doing stand up, but there are characters that creep in. I just don't
Sure.
bother to put any costumes.
good.
It's stand up, and I wanted to do it that way. So
Great.
it's an hour and 5 minutes, and it's out on 800 Pound Gorilla.
I love it.
On their website, 800poundgorillamedia.com, and on September 19th, it'll be available for video on demand, rent, to own, to download, to stream. It'll be available everywhere September 19th, except a TV network. Everywhere except the TV network, you can see it.
Well, fine.
And I'm very happy about it.
God bless
There
that.
you go.
That's
We'll
how
make
you
sure
support comedy.
We'll make sure this drops near that time so people can go and make that happen. So again, Path of Most Resistance. I'm telling you, it is. We have people on, our friends who we love so much. What you do is so specific and different than most people. It is a joy to watch you do it. So for all those people who are like, I want to see comedy done in a new way, come check this out.
And if you want to see a sweat stain that can't be stopped,
Come on now.
it grows.
That is-
it grows like a creature
Across your
throughout-
chest.
It starts, and
It's like Gorbachev's head.
the first time there was 2 tapings. After the first one, it was like the West Wing. There was a tracking shot of my manager, like, we've got a problem. There was like doors slamming, and like, it's a sweat stain. He's too wet.
He's too wet.
So for
Shows
this,
you're working.
Dry him off.
and there was this whole thing about like, can you change the shirt? It won't match. So I was like, I'll do it again, dry it out, and I'll just let it get wet at the exact same time, and I'll address it. And then it was like the camera gets everyone's face. And they
But
go
you
like,
weren't.
okay, all right.
But you weren't nervous. You
No,
just were having
I
fun.
just-
You were
Exerting
just
energy.
working hard.
I have what can I say? I
You're a
have
hard worker.
generous pores.
That's
Yes.
right. Generous
Me
pores.
too,
It's a
buddy.
generous pour.
Speaking of generous pores, Dan, pour us another drink. A
it'll
little
work,
story,
'cause
and then
this
we'll
is
get
at a
into your
club.
stuff.
Oh,
the next
goody.
thing. Right.
Sent in
okay.
by Carlene McDermott at She Be Carlene.
Love
Halifax, Acapulco.
What? That can't be.
No.
We're all the way up here in Halifax.
We're in Mexico, Missouri.
Halifax Acapulco Club
Okay.
sells off sticky carpet. So there's a little bit of Portland's airport
Yeah.
game, right?
Sticky carpet.
Sticky carpet.
Didn't they sell the carpet? from Portland's
How is
airport?
there not a band named Sticky Carpet?
I guarantee there
Sticky
is.
buns?
Somewhere right now in Olympia, Washington, somebody just kicked a table over. There is, but they won't give us a shot.
We got 2 places in Spokane we can't play.
We're like the Melvins. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Sticky Carpets.
A nightclub renowned for its sticky carpet.
You should not be renowned for a sticky carpet.
Yeah, maybe infamous, but not renowned.
Definitely not renowned.
For its sticky carpet is selling off souvenir chunks of its storied adhesive floor covering.
Oh my God.
Would you want carpet from a
Some
club?
people would. If this is your club,
Do you know how much coke is in that
so much.
carpet?
I mean, if you luminoled it, you could probably solve 12 cold cases.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Halifax's Acapulco. That's the name of the club.
This is in Halifax, Canada, right?
All the
No,
way
I think
up.
it's in UK. This is the original Halifax.
Oh, the original.
At least it comes from BBC.com.
Okay.
You never know. Never know.
News UK, England leads.
Have a pint.
But doesn't England still own Canada? Am I right?
Depends on how you look at it.
Kind of.
they're on
Maybe
the
in
money.
1980, I think they finally became
They liberated?
a liberated country.
Queen's on the money.
Queen's on the money.
Guy Branum oddly knows everything about this.
Does he?
Really?
Yes.
That's
I love
so
it.
I'm going to ask him next time. Like, Guy, tell me about this.
He knows history about countries he should not. Like
Yes.
he knows stuff about India.
Oh my God! How does
Curious
that-
guy.
He's an Anglophone.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Halifax's Acapulco
Guy Branum,
has
did
been-
you know?
has been a fixture in the Yorkshire town since
It's England.
1961.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
And punters have walked its distinctive swirly patterned tapestry. How long do you think this has been on the ground? Let's do a fun little guess.
Swirly pattern, it's late
punta.
60s. A punta, it's late 60s.
I'm going to give you this is
70.
this is the carpeting.
It's
Oh,
late
that's-
60s.
Punta.
A punta.
No, that's
How many years? You're
That
gonna
could
go?
be
Give me a
80.
year.
that's 81.
That could be 81.
so that's
So what's-
43 years.
43 years. What
I'm
are you
going to go 40 on the nose.
40 on the nose.
Okay, yeah, it's pre
This is
showbiz
new.
pizza,
Thank you.
but it's definitely in the shaky zone.
Right.
Of carpet
Pre-animatronic
history. Yeah.
animatronic ape.
I gotta put it at 1979.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
45 years.
45 years.
Well, Acapulco's been there since 61, but they've walked this distinctive
Specific carpet.
sticky
Carpet.
carpet for 20 years.
That's it.
Oh.
That's it.
Wow.
Owner.
That's a 2004
Some
carpet.
retro.
Owner, Simon Jackson, the combination of Simon Cowell and Randy Jackson, said the sale idea came from a man celebrating a birthday with his mom and grandmother who had been
His
club
mom.
regulars in their youth.
Wait, what?
So I think throughout this family, They had been
all
at
been
cer-
to this.
Yes,
It's a
the
family
grandma, the
affair.
mom,
Mother Maggie.
and then the son.
You used to punt at the pub. I
I
did,
put
lad.
you on me
What
lap.
does punter mean?
It's like a drink. I think it's like
No, it says punters have walked. It's distinctive.
Drinkers.
I think drinkers,
Okay.
patrons.
I genuinely don't know.
I think it
Patron.
means like fucker.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like this
Look at
shit,
this punta.
This idiot,
Look at
Okay.
this punta.
but more polite. I don't know.
Punta.
The proceeds will be
Punta
donated
Madre.
to a local street angels group. Mr. Jackson said the ACA, as the club is affectionately known, was a source of memories
Oh,
for
the
generations.
Acapulco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was a source of memories. Do we find
Let's
out?
hear it. A punter is a person who gambles, particularly by betting against a bookmaker.
What?
It has several meanings. According to Google, it's a gambler, a spectacular trader,
I'm a
person-
gambler.
or customer or
boats.
client.
Like a patron.
I'm a
Customer.
gambler.
Yeah,
I'm a
personage.
patron. I'm a midnight punter. I like my carpets wet and sticky.
The Peaky Blinders will not lay down for the punter.
No,
That is good.
we will not lay down for the punters.
They said, hey, the ACA
Lord, but after I'm 65.
is a source of memories for generations in Halifax.
Dumbledore.
Quote, we got to thinking how many people have met there and had first kisses, birthdays, whatever here.
Vomited.
Then we,
Makeshift abortions.
Then we got the idea.
vomited and we didn't clean it.
Pissed.
We just let it go.
just pissed on the floor, probably.
Would you like a boiled egg dropped into a pint?
It's a Scotch egg.
Just think how many people have walked on its famous crazy pattern.
I don't know if it's that crazy of a pattern.
Here's a picture of the
Let's
ACA.
get real.
Here's a picture of the ACA. We could talk about this photo for
By the
20
way,
minutes.
if it was like vaginas all over the floor, like that's a crazy.
You mean like the
pattern.
walls at Jones on Santa Monica?
That's right.
Have you go in there? You ever been in there?
Oh, I never thought of that. They're vaginas?
It's mainly boobs, but it's all these photos like old school, disposable camera
Polaroids
photos from like
of people-
1994
of people
to like
who showed up at the
2004.
bar and showed their boobs.
Yes.
Yes.
And the wall is just covered in all these regulars and parties and people and everybody from that weird
just
Girls
people-
Gone Wild era of
Yeah,
Americana.
yeah.
Where and
Do
they
you know we had an old, our old bit about Girls Gone Wild that
What?
like it was the key to Girls Gone Wild is that it was normal girls,
Not strippers and
not
hookers.
strippers and normal girls gone wild,
right.
gone wild.
Gone wild. Okay, here's
She
the
was
photo.
a girl. What was it? She was. Oh, God, I can't.
She
remember.
was a judge from Corpus Christi.
There's a lot we can talk here. I'll do
They're
my
gone
best
wild.
to get this on camera, or we'll put it up later. But here's a photo when they said, think of all the famous people who have been here. This photo, for some reason, there's a guy in a Georgia Bulldogs practice jersey.
with a
Go Dogs.
with like either a white glove on.
There's
or,
a yoked out Wayne Gretzky in a tuxedo.
Right.
This is in Halifax
Yeah,
in the UK.
in the
Yes.
UK.
There's like a Taylor.
Look at this
not
girl
so
cheeking
Swift.
out.
Is that like Samantha Fox singing right there?
That is.
Girl, you know it's.
If you weren't there for the Halifax scene, you don't know. The cobblestones,
You know, love.
the punters with a pint of ecstasy.
There's so
the
many different.
punters from Georgia.
I was sumac
Did
spice.
you guys ever your New York days or your early LA days? Did you guys have a club
So
that
we
you
had
like to go? Have you ever
bars.
had a club that you like to go to?
Bars.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like a quieter bar. Yes.
Quite a
I
bar.
do too. But I've never had a this is my club.
So
These guys
there were-
know me. I go
okay.
but I do love dancing.
So there were never.
But
in
the
New
90s
York,
was
in
a
New York
time.
City, I know
So
what
that's
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying. 90s had a time where literally it wasn't clubs like we think of today. It was like
Bars.
let's go out dancing.
So there was a place on the
sort of
west
like
side.
very Euro.
Okay, so there was a place on the west side in New York. I don't know if it was there. You lived in New York for
Briefly, yes.
briefly.
So it was on
I don't know if it was there when you were there.
Perry and Washington.
Way over there, called
Automatic Slims.
Automatic Slims.
Automatic Slims.
That was the name of the bar.
What a name.
And people they'd play music,
Slim, he is automatic.
and people would dance on the bar.
And
Like,
dance on the
patrons
tables.
would dance on the tables in the bars.
I danced
Music
at a
would keep
bar
going.
in Boys Town in Chicago once called Spin, and these two men bought me Mai Tais the whole night.
Did you take your shirt off?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you
Of course.
did.
So then there you go.
Of course, you knew before you asked.
Did
Well,
you?
I wanted the audience to know. I wanted this on the record, Mr. Van.
Did you? You asked it like this. You're like, did you? Of course, you took your shirt off.
That's the most I ever used my Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theater performance was at Spin in Boys Town.
So Automatic Slims was a great like we went there many times with people. That was kind of like, you guys ready to go like on a Friday night automatic side? People were like done with work, and there was just this feeling again. And I'm not going to say because people didn't have phones back then. There were cell phones, but there were not smartphones. People were just like, we're out,
Right.
and this is what we're doing right here.
Can you guys tell me if I'm wrong? I feel like 20 to 30, 35 years ago, a club was a place to like dance and have fun.
Yeah.
And now it's more of a place to like flex and show how rich you are.
Totally.
Yes.
Like it's like I've actually talked to some DJs about this the past couple years. It said like hip hop has changed so much. Nobody's really making dance songs. Everything is more like the whole Drake, like from the 2010s was very like low key, like beats per minute or less, and so it was more about like sitting in a VIP area than it was like dancing and partying. Not that that doesn't happen; it still completely does.
Do you know my youngest daughter?
But
who's
it's so much more about the
17,
money and how much you spend.
Has gotten really into house music.
Wait, didn't you have a party
House
for her?
music
Ray?
is dancey.
It is.
Yes.
So
Didn't you have a party? At
Yeah,
your
we had a
house?
party at my house that I was not around for, but there was a
I
party at my
remember
house.
party over here.
Part of it here, and they played some house.
Did you ever have a club?
Yes. Okay. So I have a club now because I'm gay. So the like you have to.
Is it a gay or straight club?
It's a gay club, but you're all, like being gay. You're like, where can I go and not be eaten by someone? Where can I go and look at a man without people being angry?
Right, sure.
So I have a place I go in Silver Lake that everybody knows me and I know them.
Oh,
and
I love that
When
spot.
I was younger, I worked at a gay bar in West Hollywood. That was my spot even after I worked there.
Yeah.
And it was a crazy, dysfunctional place.
Yes.
Like
Fun though, like super fun.
Yes, I learned how to be gay there. When I first started working there, there was one of the two owners was banned from his own bar because he was an addict.
Sure.
And then,
Of course.
I met him and he comes up with a wet face and he's like, "You're the new doorman." Yeah, you gotta let me into the office. he would steal money from his own bar.
You're the new doorman. You got to let me into the safe.
Yeah,
I can't.
exactly what happened.
Into the safe.
One of my favorite things to do
Safe.
is on especially a Saturday.
And you
can do
didn't
this on a
see
Sunday
me.
too.
You
But
didn't
on a
see that.
Saturday, you hit West Hollywood on that perfect stretch of all those bars. You hit West Hollywood about 4 o'clock,
Santa
4:30 on a
Monica
Saturday.
Boulevard.
You sit on one of the patios, get yourself some cocktails, and just watch the
People
parade
watch.
of the
It's
night.
incredible.
The parade of the night is one of the most fun fucking
we went
things
there.
you can
No,
do.
So we went
Outdoor.
So we went to
Yes.
Dan Tana's with like a bunch of
Great
just
area.
our
Yes.
friends. It was all straight guys. We went to Dan Tana's, and then afterwards we're like, let's go get a drink. And we literally walked down,
Yep.
and I was like, this bar is fun.
Oh.
People are having fun
most
here.
fun. It's-
It was like so.
it's the most
Oh my god, it was
That's
enjoyable.
that's what the advice John Taffer should give.
Yeah, make it
Gay
gay.
bars are fun.
No,
Make the bar gay. People will hang out. Women want gays.
In this area, you've got 2,000 gays within 1 mile of here.
You can't even let somebody look at your balls. Let them look at your cock.
Let's reveal the new name, Testes.
clean the kitchen. No, I was driving through that.
Family jewels.
I remember driving through there in a late afternoon with my daughter, and she's like, "Look at all these people," and I was like, "Yeah." She was like 8, and she's like, it's all boys. It's all boys
Having a great time.
And she's like, "Look at all these people
Like,
on
and
there.
you're like,
having
look at how
fun."
happy they are.
And she's like, "Look at how much fun they're having. It's all boys." And I'm like, "Yep,
Yeah.
that's correct.
It's just a parade
You are
of people.
correct.
That is
It's a parade.
It's a great time."
But it's like even a kid can see that people are having fun.
But if you go to Long Beach, it's all girls.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's all girls in Long Beach.
that.
Okay, so this guy says they got the idea from that guy, right? Oh, that person in the picture was top TV talent such as Michaela Strachan. Pictured filming for The Hitman and Her has graced the ACA.
The Hitman and Her.
Mr. Jackson said the parents of the birthday boy who inspired the scheme had actually met on the ACA's dance floor. Of
course they
he
did.
said he had even received an email from someone who spread a little of their grandmother's ashes on the carpet a few years ago.
What? So there's dead people in the carpet?
Yes.
I see dead people.
Grandma Maggie said so. She said she wanted to be stuck to the carpet. She
Son,
wanted it.
smush her in. Smush her in.
Smush her in, lad.
Use the
proposal-
heel.
Drive her in. Drive her into the fabric.
Your mother wanted
much
to
is-
be sprinkled by the bar.
Press her into the shag.
She likes to dance over there, and you know it.
I want her in the
Scottish
microfibers. Wipe your feet by the bathroom.
The proposal to sell squares at the carpet.
And some guy, oi, you stepping on me, mom.
Me mom. Oi, mate.
But if they're going to sell this off,
you
you are calling them and saying, there's a specific area my family needs, right?
right?
Because someone else is going to buy your grandma.
But like, that would be the greatest. Because when you throw it out, ashes. I don't know if you've ever done that, but
You think they LeBron'd it at the club? With grandma's ashes?
This sounds like a place where they take ashtrays and at the end of the night they knock them
Knock
off.
them out.
Yeah.
Dump them.
And the empty glasses, they're just like, all right, pour it down.
Yeah.
I would just play TIs. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out.
How much do you think they're charging for a sanitary framed square of the carpet?
How big
many
is the
pounds?
square? Like a
It
yard?
just said
Probably a foot-
squares of the carpet, so maybe
Meter
it's just,
by meter.
Right.
1 meter, square meter.
Each of them, there's in pounds or dollars?
Pounds.
Pounds. They're selling them for 100 pounds
Okay.
per meter or whatever.
Trying to make money off this.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 200 pounds because there's sentimental value.
Per meter.
Yeah, per square.
square
whatever.
Square
Square.
meter.
Framed
whatever.
square meter.
That's big. That's 3 feet by 3 feet.
Yeah, it's a big piece
Maybe
of
it's
carpet.
only a foot by a foot.
Let me ask you something. Does the carpet match the drapes?
We're not selling the drapes. Stop asking about the drapes.
Listen, I want a meter of those drapes.
What's your guess?
Okay, so yeah, for that much sentimental, it's 3,000 pounds.
3,000
50 pounds.
That's not
50
much.
pounds, or you can get one
75
non-framed,
bucks?
non-sanitary for 5 pounds.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Non-sanitary.
Yes.
That's reasonable. That
Started as a
changes
joke, according to the owner, but it snowballed as people expressed genuine interest.
Yeah, you know, all great ideas start at a bar at 2 a.m. You know what we should do?
Start cutting that carpet up.
Dude,
This is an old guy drunk
Yeah.
at his own bar all day, all night, going
And-
like, I ought to sell the carpets.
I also cut the carpet.
Before social media, the club would advertise its events, they would do it in the local newspaper, including the now defunct Miss Stockings and Suspenders contest.
What?
And there is an ad for it right here that you could see.
Miss
They would put in.
Stocking
Yes.
and suspenders contest.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Jackson
Sorry, Mr. Jackson.
worked at the club in the 1980s. He's 55 years old. He
real.
became its owner in 1995 and still works as a DJ there.
Oh, because that's who you want, DJ.
55-year-old DJ?
Yeah, sure.
He's 65.
55.
And he started working what year?
In the 80s.
85. Yeah,
and
wow.
became the owner in 95.
Right.
So let me. I only make moves on the fives.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like,
Weather on the ones, moves on the five.
Original
knew-
carpet.
who knew that like a bar would have that much upward mobility? He starts working there, and then he becomes the owner, and then he becomes the DJ. So DJ is higher
Above
than
the owner.
Okay.
The original carpet was made in Halifax and was due to be replaced several years ago, but a fire at the club followed by COVID restrictions pushed that work back. We are one of a few clubs that have survived lockdown and being one of the oldest Acapulco in the country. A family-owned, we feel more responsible to keep it going.
I just think I want to interject if I
You
can.
always can.
I think that the COVID restrictions and the fire didn't happen in that order.
No.
I think there was COVID restrictions, and then they were secretly open. Of
Yes,
course,
of course.
A place like this was staying open. Like,
the whole time.
You have to smoke one. The rule is you've got to smoke one. You
Right.
don't have to inhale, but you've got to hold it.
and blow it into the carpet.
Blow it into the
Blow
mouth.
everything into the
We're all
carpet.
rolling around on dead people. You think we care about COVID restrictions?
Stepping on someone's mom.
Work to replace the carpet has already started and is expected to take 2 weeks. The building is not the prettiest of places, but it
really?
holds so many memories. It's not a trendy place, just somewhere to party and forget your worries. I have
Amen.
never been to London. I am telling you now, guys.
You wanna go.
This is on my bucket list.
I wish I would have
I want
known.
to
I
go
was
to
just
London
there.
and I want to go to the Acapulco.
The Acapulco.
It's
the
like an
Aca.
Indian burial ground.
We don't need punters from London coming up to Yorkshire.
It's like an Indian
Yeah,
burial
exactly. You
ground.
know they hate Londoners. They hate
Hate
them.
Of course. Stay
That
on
you
your
did.
side of the M4.
yeah, right.
That's right. All right, there you go. Story number 2 down in the books.
Yes.
Jay, give us a little taste of what we're going to hear in story number 2.
Sexy time with cars.
There you go. Sexy Time with Cars. James Adomian. He's got a new special that's coming out. And
The
will be
path
available
of most resistance.
The path of most resistance.
You can see it on 800 Pound Gorilla's website.
Yeah, 800poundgorillamedia.com.
There you go. And then it'll be available in many places on September
19th.
There you go. That's how you do it. We'll come back and hear what Daniel's got going on. It's Dumping.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Guys, question for both of you. Daniel, Jay,
ready.
what is
I'm ready.
something you would like to learn? Is there something you're like, God, I wish I knew how to do this? For me, it's guitar. I've never learned, and it's always been difficult.
Do you know what I just thought yesterday about the guitar?
You can play guitar.
Extremely barely.
Right.
But all you have to do to have the right to own a guitar is try playing it.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you don't try playing it, it has no business being in your home. Just the mere effort of wanting to do it, like you're saying, and trying.
But I think we forget as we get older,
Necessitates it.
we lose touch with that part of
That
ourselves that's
sense
like,
of wonder.
here we go. Let's get back into this beautiful
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
Randy and I know, Dan, you know, therapy is a great way to connect with your inner self.
Yep.
To understand. A lot of times we get disconnected with who we are on the inside, the way we grow and expand and try new things.
So people sometimes treat therapy the way people sometimes treat the guitar. They're like, I can't. How do I break into this whole
it's
thing?
too much, or it's going to be hard, or it's only going to be a labor versus an opportunity.
Exactly. Let me just say this. If you're thinking about starting therapy, give our friends at BetterHelp a try. They're entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist, and we all appreciate this. Switch therapists at any time for no additional
Because you
charge.
find the person that's you. So rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/DPT today, just like I did. You can get 10% off your first month. Go to BetterHelp. That is HELP.com/DPT.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Yes. Hey, welcome back to the show. Tom Likas, bring us back into the show.
Do you care?
Do you care? I don't care.
1-800-5800-DUMB is the toll-free telephone number for the Dumb People Town.
I don't care.
Dumb People Town. You've got Randy.
Right.
You've got Jason.
Yeah, and you
And you've got Dan Van Kirk.
I love it.
Daniel, what is going on? How can people
Son.
see you? Son, how can people see you? Son?
Well, Dad.
Go to DanielVanKirk.com. The first Saturday of every month. I want to have you guys on it. I want to have you on it.
Let's do it. All three of us.
First Saturday
On your website?
At Bespoke. Yes, come to my website.
Oh, the Spoke in Frogtown.
Bespoke.
Oh,
No,
Bespoke.
Bespoke in on Fairfax in
Oh,
West
sweet.
Hollywood.
Oh, nice.
First Saturday of every month is my stand-up show, Overshare. It's awesome. It's great. I hope people come out to it. But I will also be on the 26th of September. I will be in Lafayette at the Lafayette Comedy Club. And then on the 27th and 28th, I'll be in New Orleans at Sports Drink.
Yep.
And then
Oh, I heard that place is fun.
yeah, I'm about to announce a show that I'm going to be doing, I believe, the very beginning of November, that first Saturday. All the details aren't there yet, but it is happening. And that is going to be a stand-up show in Cedar Rapids.
Hey, now.
I'm sure I'm forgetting something. But other than that, Flyover Comedy Festival on Saturday, November 16th.
St. Louis.
I mean, come on, guys. You can go
We'll
to
be
this
there.
festival and see me. You can see the Sklars. It's
We're
awesome.
gonna make sure these times don't conflict.
Or
Right
let's
to the-
battle it.
Battle it out.
Have you ever done anything called a night under the Sklars?
No, we should
Outdoor
call it that.
Sklar.
An
There's a
outdoor.
whole, there's a whole pun there, a whole pun family there.
Sklar gazing. All right,
fucking-
that's great.
It's Sklar fucker.
Yeah, DanielVanKirk.com.
All right, here we go. Story number 3 sent in by Matthew Friedman at Not Your Average Matt. Here we go. This is the headline.
AVG, Matt.
Fingered it for 3 hours.
No, absolutely not.
Korean man spotted having sex with a pink Tesla.
What?
I have video, bros.
With a pink Tesla?
In a disturbing incident that has left many people shocked, a man
Korean-
was caught engaging in inappropriate behavior with somebody's pink Tesla car.
Well,
Not his.
Not his.
Obviously, I don't think it's obviously going to be like that necessarily disturbing. It's a very attractive automobile.
Wow, Elon Musk is telling us.
very
Elon Musk is.
attractive
You think it's
automobile.
okay? Yeah.
Is it weird?
It's
You're,
okay.
you're,
But
you're,
you
you're in
hate-
favor of this.
It's designed in a certain way that's meant to be not only environmentally sustainable, but also...
So you can have
Attractive, I
sex
think.
with the car. That's the way it's designed.
Well, it's not designed for that, but it is self-driving, so obviously there's some other drivetrain capabilities.
Seem out of breath.
Why is he so tired? The incident took place on May 18th at the Hyundai department store in Ilsan.
Right.
According to the victim's husband,
Victim.
Now is it the Tesla?
What?
Or the victim's husband?
There's a woman who married a guy who married his Tesla.
These are autonomous machines, and
yeah,
sometimes
so
they're allowed to find a life
self-driving.
partner.
Okay.
I'll tell you what this guy wasn't self-driving.
I think
Here's-
she's
Here's the
the
video.
victim.
Here's the video.
She's the victim.
Here's the
Oh
video.
my
He's
God, he's
looking
pulling-
around.
Looking around.
This is a guy. He's getting very close
Wait,
to.
what?
Oh my God.
Oh, it's a little GIF.
yeah.
He's pressing against
No,
it.
I don't like this.
I don't like it.
What I don't like
this
about
at
it is that people should give someone their privacy if they're enjoying a nice, intimate moment with
Out in
them.
public.
That doesn't look
attractive
like.
car.
First of all, that's an Audi, and it's not a Tesla. So I'm not sure if that's the
all.
same.
Oh
incident.
my God! Wow, dude.
What
I don't
is-
know. That's the same incident. That
What
might
in
be
the
a
JD Vance is going on that hood?
That might be a different incident.
No, this is.
It's on an Audi. That's not a Tesla.
Guy's so happy. He's so happy. Look at his footwear
oh my
too.
Lord.
He's
Well,
just-
there's a certain gradient.
I don't
to
want to yuck his yum, but
the
I
hood,
do.
the hood of the automobile.
Yeah, it's warm.
Machine.
Warm.
Well, there's a gradient to it.
Sure.
So it's,
Oh,
it's,
you're saying-
it's designed to give a certain amount of friction.
now he's back at it again.
now he's just
back
shaking
at
up
it
against it.
again.
Now, is
I've
this
never-
the Tesla one down
The Tesla
below?
one's down below.
All right, that was some other stuff.
This
that's
is
in.
just to get you prepared for what people do. Look at this guy. Oh my God! Right in the grill.
That's a Porsche.
Right, not
That's
to
a
Tesla.
Tesla.
Right in the grill. Right in the
face.
grill.
Having sex with a
No,
Porsche.
that's a Porsche.
It's a Porsche. Somewhere in this
I
article.
mean,
there's
Dan,
gotta
there
be a
is no
video.
substitute.
There is a Queen song. I'm in love with my car.
yes.
Hey now,
I got a feel for my automobile.
I mean,
That's
this
an
guy,
Audi,
This guy is having
and
it
he
out.
clearly has an innie.
Hello.
Hell,
According to the
Also
victim's
slides
husband,
in public.
his-
slides in public.
his
You're
wife
near a beach.
with
pants. His wife
It's
witnessed the man kissing and touching her car for how many hours before fleeing?
Dan, I'm gonna double down on this.
When she approached.
Sweatshirt, pants, and slides. What are you getting? Your
And
getting
no
a pedicure?
socks?
Yeah, right.
What's going on here,
No,
man?
all right, here we go. How many hours
be on your
before
yoga.
fleeing when she approached to get in the vehicle? She witnessed him do this for how many
Oh
hours?
my gosh! Come on. Know what you like. You
3
figure-
hours. 3 hours.
2 hours.
Oh, she watched.
She's like, why do I love this?
She watched for
Why is
3
this turning
hours.
me on?
Did somebody say that already?
Someone
I said three.
Three, and you
Double
said two?
We can both say 3.
Okay, so I'm going to say 2.5 hours.
There you go.
Get your answers in. One of you is exactly right.
Oh my God.
You guys want to decide who's right?
Daniel.
I'm gonna go with me.
2.
Who do you think's right?
I'm right.
Ram, who do you think?
I said 3 hours. I
Okay,
said
you're
Dan.
going to stay with you?
No, I said Dan.
The answer is 3 hours.
Oh,
You shouldn't have gone on.
me. Dan, you were very
She
convincing.
watched for 3 hours.
This guy kissed my wife's car. Quote, fingered it for 3 hours.
You
and
hit on my wife's car.
What does that
ran
say
off
about my wife?
only when my wife approached to get in the car. Following the bizarre incident, the couple attempted to report it to the police, but they found that, unfortunately, there was no specific charge that could apply to this weird situation.
9 months later, they had a scooter.
Oh,
That's right.
God.
Really?
He's got
A
the guy
go-kart.
showed-
Andy.
Unfortunately, this happens every day, ma'am. See it at
Also,
Florida.
Nothing we could do as
Since it's-
cops.
Since it's a Tesla, it's all on foot. It's all on tape.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go to the Catholic Church
Digital
on
tape.
this one.
Yeah.
All right.
We review thousands of these cases every.
Elon, you
but-
do. Oh, wow.
We review thousands of cases and spend very many hours reviewing the footage. And
Why
if
are
you've
you
got a
reviewing
problem-
it for that long?
Any of my advertisers that have a problem with the
Yeah.
attractiveness
What
of
are
my
you gonna
cars,
say?
I would say to go fuck yourself.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's so
Bold
bold stance to be
okay.
taking.
That's not a good business.
I would say
model.
go fuck yourselves, and then also there's going to be a massive lawsuit when you go fuck yourself.
Feeling
I would
hopeless-
say go find a car to go.
Wait, you're gonna sue me for doing what you said?
Well, I mean, obviously, this is the woke mind virus in play.
Stop. Feeling hopeless, the husband decided to share the story on a Naver Cafe site on May 18th. The site is
course.
considered
What are you gonna do?
Korea's largest Tesla community. He even asked if the couple should consider taking off the pink wrapping around the Tesla in case it helps prevent
That's the problem. Did you see what it was wearing?
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
mechanophiliacs. Mechanophiliacs.
Mechanophiliacs.
A paraphilia involving sexual attraction to machines like cars from ever doing something similar to their car in the future. He ended the disturbing story with, maybe it'd be best to remove the pink wrapping. I wonder if it was triggering to mechanophiliacs like sexually lingerie or
Victim
something.
blame the car.
Right. Don't. Did you see what he was wearing?
So this is it.
She.
So the video you saw, the disturbing incident follows a similar one that occurred just weeks earlier in late March. In that case, a different man was observed engaging in sexual activity
With a
a white Audi car.
That's right.
Recorded footage exposed the man on top of the car's hood, rubbing himself against it before doing the same to the car's front.
No,
I mean-
that's simply perverse.
Here's the
It's a
question.
fucking Audi.
Both
That's
situations-
I said I
spark.
put the car in perverse.
No, perfect.
Perverse. All right. Both situations have sparked heated responses online, with netizens bewildered that these disgusting incidents could be turning into a disturbing trend.
Can we call that hooding?
He
Parking?
hooded,
Yeah.
he hooded it.
Turn on the emergency brake. I'm about to hood this.
Also, just buy a car and do whatever you want.
Right, exactly. Or rent a car.
Or maybe that's
who's going to have a problem with that?
But
You
maybe
take
that's
that
the
stuff back-
attraction to do it to someone else's
No,
car.
you take
Then
that
rent
back
it.
to
It's been everybody's car.
you take it back to budget and be like, guess what I did on this hood? Did you bring it back with a full tank of gas?
Oh.
I unloaded.
We noticed the miles didn't change. Oh, there's miles on it.
I entered and there was a
I put
prize.
miles on
Enterprise.
it. I topped her off for you.
There you go.
There
That's
you
the
go.
story.
That's the story. Path of Most Resistance is James Adomian stand-up special, 800-pound
Gorilla.
GorillaMedia.com. You can check it out. And then on September 19th, everywhere.
Everywhere. Video on demand.
Do it. Daniel,
Come see us in Ann Arbor on 27th.
Better.
Daniel Van Kirk on
Every
Wednesdays.
first Saturday of the month at
New Orleans.
Bespoke, and then in New Orleans, and then all of us in St. Louis.
We love you guys. And oh snap, we got to get back to work.
Thank you.
You got it.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.